Hi guys, let's unbox that MP10 TKI2 that we got. It's released in January 2021. It's the evolution of the MP10. It's the top of the range Kyosho 1/8 Nitro buggy. Let's see what's in the box, what are the differences with the previous MP10, and what you would require to go on the track. So let's start with the box. The box is now a little bit smaller, like the MP10E. Really nice art in the front with blue. On the side here, you have all the mods, so all the details from the new version, TKI2. So obviously, you have the new towers, new arms, longer shocks, shorter gear ratio for the bulkheads, longer gear ratio for the center with a 45 spur. The chassis has also a different coating. New body, it's one of the biggest difference with the new car. So obviously we will see the differences after we unbox the car. So let's see what's in the box. So we start with the window masks, instruction manual with some nice stickers. We have an extra manual here that has been added because we have now a set screw for the hexes to make sure that it stays in place. A set of 4 wheels, white, soft version here. Wheel wrench, 17 millimeters with the Kyosho logo on it. Air filter, pretty basic, but I know some of the engine manufacturers say that this air filter is for sure one of the best because it gives more power to your engine. So it's one of the biggest also detail of the car. It's the same as the MP10 though, but we have red wheel nuts now in this new version. The front A-arms, they are the latest version. They are reinforced here. You have more material, so it's the soft version, IF625S in the box. Like I said, it's the latest version. The front sway bar is gonna be 2.6 millimeter. Also, you have the new shock tower that is higher. We will see the differences after what is changing on the car. The rear parts, plastic hubs, 2.8 sway bar, black wing, it's the same as the previous MP10. New rear arms, so there is a little bit more room here for the spring cup, wing mount, white bushings, higher shock tower, obviously. The diffs with the shorter gear ratio, 1242, 45 per gear. New bulkhead, more material around the shock tower. So it's the new bulkhead 408D, so it's more reliable now. Center diff parts, full steel brake discs. Ferrado plates. The center part with the radio tray, fuel filter, blue fuel line, motor mount, and fuel tank. The side guards with some Velcro tape to maintain the body on, really good. Servo saver with some foam, so this didn't change from the previous MP10. Acumen plate. The shocks, so it's the fully new shocks here. Longer shock body, hot coated, 5 holes, 1.5 pistons in the box. The shock caps are the new ones, so you have more material around the bushing. It's not vented, so there is a diaphragm now. The springs are gray, straight in. So it's 78 millimeter front, 85 millimeter rear. That's what Yushi Kanai said was the best with the car. Clutch bell and clutch. The clutch has aluminum shoes, hard material, 1 millimeter springs, 13 teeth clutch bell. The flywheel also here. Chassis plates, really nice, hard material, cool milling, lightweight, good flex also. And the new body, it's one of the biggest difference with that TKI2 edition of the MP10. As you can see, the nose is a little bit different. The top part is lower, as well as the wings in the back. So really nice shape here. Also some really cool details. I think that body is a mix between the Nitro and the MP10E. I think the behavior of the car will be a little bit more neutral. So if you are on a high bike track, I think the car will be easier to drive in the bumps also. So it's a really good combination of what you need for the rear grip and also the front grip with the nose. It comes with 0.8 millimeter as a standard, and I think there will be an option later on with the 1 millimeter. So let's see now what are the differences. What does it change on the track? First is the new higher towers. I've been using it quite a lot this year on my MP10. It gives a lot of droop, more down travel, more up travel. So wherever you go, the wheel will stay more on the ground. So for me, it gave more traction. The car was easier to drive, a lot better in the bumps. It's really absorbing every single bump on the track. It also lands better from the jump because the wheel lands quicker, so you can accelerate quicker, generates more traction. So obviously, the more jump the track has, the faster you're gonna go with those higher towers. Obviously, it comes with the new longer shocks that comes with the towers also. Hard-coated front and rear. You have the new shock caps, so more material around the cap here. It's been in stock for a couple of months now, has a spare part also, but now you don't have any hole for emulsion shocks. I think most of the drivers this year used bladder shocks, not emulsion, so the kit comes with the bladder also, so the cap and the bladder. About the gear ratio in the bulkhead is now 12:42. It makes the car generate more traction. It's popping out of the corner quicker. So if you have a tight turn, a jump after that, the car has more punch. It will just gets out of the corner quicker. And with that, use the 45 spur gear to match and keep pretty much the same overall ratio, but the bulkheads are going to be shorter, so the car will generate more acceleration. The new A-arms for the rear. There is more room here for the spring cup. With more droop, it was touching here, so they changed it a little bit. Soft version front and rear. New springs, gray front and rear also. It's coming with the new towers. It makes the car easy to drive. Of course, you can use all the springs you had before. 70 millimeter front, 81 millimeter rear. That's what I use personally, but the basic with the higher tower is 81 front, 85 rear, sorry. So like every 8-scale buggy nitro car, to go on the track, you would need an engine, exhaust pipe, radio components, fuel bottle, fuel, starter box, and receiver battery. It's a square type. I think it's your turn. You're ready to go.